Hello everybody, my name is Dude and welcome back to Asagao Academy! We're going to the festival with Satch, I believe. Right? I mean, the save was called Satch Festival, so I hope so. And we had a giant bonfire burned in a field a short walk away from the festival. Not many people were there. Most people were keen to get food and drinks before meeting up again here, as the dance would be held as the final event of the night. Satch pulled his hoodie closer around himself despite the heat. Why? It's hot as fuck. It's really weird to see you out of uniform. I could say the same for you, but I really like it, so I won't. Okay. Remind me of Sans a little bit. Should I start giving you a Sans voice? I smoothed the front of my yukata, face aflame. I'm starting to catch fire from the bonfire. It's nothing. Strange to see you in such casual clothes, though. What'd you think I would wear? Be honest, I had this imagine of you in a professor's suit, smoking a pipe. What? What? Oh, hello, you two. Hi, Miss Crackhead. Miss Shizuka appeared out of nowhere, out of nowhere, and stepped between us, slithering her arms around our necks. You're drunk, aren't you? Her eyes darted from me to Satch and narrowed. Not having fun, are we? She was not in a good mood. Yes, we're having fun, unlike you, who doesn't seem to understand that. Maybe you should just go and dance with somebody. That sounds like a lovely thing. I'm saying get the fuck out. No, really not at all. Don't lie to me. How dare you have fun? How dare you live your life as doing whatever the fuck you want? This is a school. You're not allowed to do that shit. God, I went meta. She stumbled out from between us, almost walking into the fire. I reached out to grab her, but instead she whirled around, pointing right at us. Was she drunk? No, she's on crack. Think your young love is so great. Well, it's not. She yawned and looked at us. What was I saying? It's nice out tonight. Yeah, you're drunk. Or high. That chalk is not chalk, is it? Was I correct? Was I correct in that assumption, Miss Shizuka? She flung out a hand and grasped my shoulder. I need to tell you something. Oh, this is a secret. Shh. Don't tell nobody. She leaned into my ear and I could smell the alcohol on her breath. Definitely. You're my favorite students. She pulled away and looked deep into my eyes. Thank you. Stop being in love. Look, fruit baskets. She wobbled away from us, heading straight for the stalls. She didn't look too good. Should we go after her? It wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on her. She'll be fine. She needs therapy. That's what she needs. She doesn't need us, she needs therapy. I can't help her there. I'm not a psychology major. We followed her to the festival stalls where she entered the thickest part of the crowd. Miss Shizuka? We tried hard to politely push our way through, but the flow of the crowd was against us, and Miss Shizuka vanished from sight. It's fine. Oh no. Now what are we gonna do? Hey look! Satch pulled me to a quiet part of the road and pointed at a small child. The kid was standing next to a tank of goldfish, imitating their movements. Aw, he's so cute. Satch nodded. After a few seconds, the kid began to look sad. You think we should... Satch? Satch wasn't next to me anymore. I glanced back at the kid, and there was Satch, kneeling next to him. He stood and held 3 fingers out to the man behind the goldfish tank. The man gave Satch 3 paper-thin paddles, and Satch kneeled down beside the boy, coaching the child through catch. Oh, that thing! I don't think that's a thing in the States. I don't think that's around in the States, and I've been to carnivals before. Maybe I haven't been to many. I don't know. Now it's a thing in Japan. First paddle broke almost immediately as the boy thrust it into the water. The second time he listened more closely to Satch, lured a fish into the paddle and lifted, but the paddle broke. The last paddle, the fish came even more quickly, and the boy lifted it out of the water with ease. The man behind the stall bagged the goldfish and handed it to the boy. Satch made motions that suggested don't shake the bag. The boy hugged Satch around. He caught him a fish. Or showed him how to... Sorry about that. That was nice of you. What? Oh, I would have wanted the same thing. Plus, it'd be good for him to learn to take care of something. Kid knew a lot about fish. Maybe he'll grow up to be a marine biologist or something. Or a fisherman! Though, he wanted to keep it as pets, so... I don't know if fisherman would be a great idea, because that would mean you gotta eat the thing, and... maybe he just likes fish, I don't know. You're really sweet.
Really?
Am I? I'll take your word for it. My turn! I dashed to the side of the tank. The old man running it laughed, and as I traded my money for the paper paddles. Guess I'll have to help you, too. Is there a mini-game? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look like paper. That looks like a magnifying glass. Why'd you go for that little guy? So cute! It's a red one or black one? I think it's a black one through the transparency thing. Are you sure he'll come out? Want to come home with me, though?
Yeah.
Of course I'm sure. I don't want to be lucky to go home with you. Oh my. Oh my. I ship it. I ship it. Mostly because I chose this, but I ship it. I didn't mean that the way it came out. Anyways, I'll just have to examine this fish. I dipped my paddle in the cool water, watching as bubbles formed over my skin. I'll just wait for him to swim over to me. Fish came into my paddle, but when I lifted it up, it broke around him. No. Kept it underwater too long. That'll soften the paper and make it easier for it to break. How am I gonna get it out? Give it another shot. Your technique is fine. As long as you can attract the fish, all will be well. Attract the fish. Close my eyes and harness my energy. What? Attracting the fish. What? I will take good care of him. I will feed him and love him and hide him from anything that would try to harm him, and I will name him Joseph. I will name her Joseph. I will name him, Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. I don't know. Fishy, 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 please sense my love. I'm sending it to you. I dipped my hand into the water, sending out all the waves of goodwill I could muster. Gently pull up. Did as Satch suggested, and felt a slight weight on the paper as I pulled. Suddenly I heard the sound of splashing. Yay! My fish! I hurriedly tipped the wand over the bowl and sent the fish in, sliding in. The little black goldfish swam around the inside, cheerfully bumping against the sides. Cheerfully? I think he's trying to escape. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know any better, dude. They don't know any better. You did it. No, we did it. We did it. It was a team effort. We have a goldfish now. I have a black goldfish, because I think you were pointing at the black one, and not any of the goldfish, so I don't know what it was. Maybe a beta? I don't know. Guessing you won't be allowed another round. It's all good. What are you gonna name him? You should name him. I wouldn't have been able to catch it without your help. Let's name him Oscar. Okay. Why Oscar? I've always had a fondness for that name.
Yeah.
Oscar it is! Yay! Oscar the fish. I wish I had a fish thing over here. Name him Oscar. The old man handed me the bag and a little pouch containing a small amount of fish food. I clutched both to my chest. I'll take good care of him. You can go to the pet store and find him a bowl, and I'll need to borrow a book about goldfish from the library. I didn't peg you for an animal lover. I didn't either, but good passion. I turned to him, tears pricking my eyes. I was never allowed to have a pet, but it was all I ever wanted. Whoa. Well, our dad was broke. Really only could afford a 3DS, but, like, no games with it. Got my arm grinning at me. Thought I could help your dream come true.
Hey.
Even if it was just a goldfish. Now that we've got Oscar, we have to take care of ourselves, too. Come on, let's go try that taiyaki. Oh, food! Food! Food. What? Quirkiness. Before I click ahead, I'm gonna call my... And I want to say Jared, but that's probably not... I don't know. Isn't that... Oh, no, it's neither of them. It's Wallet... Hey, guys! And Caddy. Wallet and Caddy. That's meeting the two of you at the taiyaki booth. It is the most delicious thing on the face of the planet, so... I almost out of batter, too, so we came in just in time. Why don't you two wait with us? Sure! That sounds like a great idea. Food's great. Food's good. Wallet smiled warmly at us, but Caddy paled.
Yeah.
It's really nice of you, we'd love to. So how's the tournament prep going? I'm actually really happy with... Fine! Caddy stepped forward, darting a look at Wallet and made him shut up. What? We shouldn't be talking with them about this. Right, smart. Why? It's a tournament. It's not like you're giving away strategies or anything. We're just asking you about the prep work.
What?
You what? Just be quiet. Guess that makes sense, but they're our friends. It wouldn't matter if we... Caddy furiously whispered in Wallet's ear again. Oh, that's smart. That's super smart. Please don't blab about this. Me? My lips are completely sealed. When have I ever blabbed about something private? Aren't you the person who keeps tweeting out your game store codes? Point taken. Oh, wow. I mean, were you giving them away, or did you, like, tweet them out before redeeming them? You don't do that. Redeem first, then tweet out. Unless you're giving it away, then do whatever you want. So I think you'll both understand what I mean when I say that we should probably get going. Nothing personal, just tactics and all that. We're not asking tactics, we're asking how the tournament's coming along in terms of prep work. Is there a banner? Is the monitor set up? Is everything ready? I don't care about your tactics. Fuck!
Okay. Right.
Is that how you're gonna play it? That's fine, because we've got a secret weapon this year. Is it Hana? We all know about Hana. Oh. This is exactly why you've got to keep things under wraps. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys again soon.
Bye.
Let's have burgers sometime. Oh, yes. Yes. I want burgers. I want burgers so much. That'd be good. That would be excellent. I want this. This needs to happen. But first the taiyaki. If there's enough batter. Red bean paste is the best. What? Apple cinnamon all the way. It's like a portable apple pie. I have had neither of these. But I want them. Only because that sounds like a delicious thing. And Japanese food's kind of my favorite at the moment because the flavors and stuff are so awesome and I love them. Hanging with Satch was nice. It was fun, it was easy, it was, above all else, relaxing. He was warm, funny, and supremely kind-hearted. Sometimes it was difficult to follow what he was saying, especially when he got onto a more theoretical tangent. Layers of human identity. How's one do I dissect at which specific point the trajectory of a single issue's overall scope to the point of insemination? Are you talking about sex? Are you suggesting something here? Are you suggesting that you and I go to the tree or bonfire and do the hanky-panky dance? It was always engaging, always passionate. I wanted to spend more and more time with him, but I should probably head back. I'm worried about Oscar. It's a little early, but I know. I'm gonna miss the final dance, but I think the water temperature hasn't been stable, so I'm afraid... Satch nodded. You're right. Oscar's life is more important than the both of ours. At the moment, not... It's a fish, but... It's important to me, not really both of our lives. Not saying that an animal's life is less important than a human's life, but... It's goldfish. Might be okay. We could always just leave it near a... No, that's cruel. Alright, I could, run him back to the room... And then that's it. Or we could just, have a dance in our dorm. That's an idea. We were quiet as we headed through campus. Satch was deep in thought, and I felt worse and worse for leaving him before the festival was officially over. I'm sorry I'm leaving so early.
What?
Oh, don't be. And we went back to a thoughtful silence. I wasn't sure what to do. It didn't seem like he was mad at me, so maybe it was better not to interrupt him. We finally made it to the front of the dorm, and Satch smiled. I wanted to show you something after the festival, but I think it's better we put it off for a bit. If I wait, then I could put a little more work into it, and then... Well, you'll see. I'm really pumped for it now. I'm gonna get to work. I'm going to get to work on it. Thank you so much for attending the festival. You're no problem, dude. No problem. Totally fine. Stupid. What a stupid thing to say. The only guy it was you I got to spend time with. Very... What? No, what were you gonna say? I want to know. Pretty? Beautiful? Sexy? Probably not. I am a sexy bitch. I don't know why I have a shark fin hair. I don't think that's sexy, but whatever. Well, then I should go. He raised his arm slightly and hesitated, dancing between one foot and another. Finally, he leaned down and hugged me. Aw. Aw, hugs were had! Hugs were had! Yay.
Be good.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
Bye! I'm not sure who fled faster. Him or me? Why not both at the same speed? When I got back to the dorm room, I wasn't around. I carefully set Oscar down and went around getting him set up and settled in. Hello. Oscar, your daddy is a wonderful man. Did you know that? Oscar opened and closed his mouth. Don't give me that sass! In the distance, drums started to beat, signaling the beginning of the festival dance. I got something better than a dance. I got an Oscar. I'm scaring my cat. Okay. I smiled and set Oscar's bag in its makeshift bowl, giving the water temperatures a chance to equalize. A new pet and a new romance, if I was lucky enough. Ow, my throat. What a great night. And then the door burst open. And then the lunch day came. Ow, my throat. When we went to the lunch the day after the festival, the Normal Boots Club wasn't at their table. What? That's strange. It's fine. Let's just grab our own table today. They probably had a secret club meeting or something. Together we moved to an empty table in the back of the cafeteria. Sitting there, eating my mushy pea and miso soup, memory suddenly flashed my mind. Oh. Why, don't you remember eating here before? Yeah, back in the very beginning of the school year, before Paul got ice cream all over me and we joined at the Normal Boots table. She set her chopsticks down and stroked her chin thoughtfully.
Really?
Now that you mention it, yeah, you're right. Wow, things have totally changed since then. Yeah. I used to not have any friends and I was so scared. You might not have known this, but that was the same way for me. That was the same way for me back then. Hi, cat. What's up? I'm working. What do you want? What do you want? You want to be on YouTube? I mean, you're already in the other video from yesterday. Here, boo. Here's fine. Might not have known this, but that was the same way for me back then.
Really?
Really? I was never really popular, you might say, with the girls here. They found me pretty annoying. Most of my friends, I was never really close to. Look at us now. Not only are we best friends, we've also got an even larger group of great friends. Yeah. Thanks, Hana. What? What did I do? If it wasn't for you getting ice cream smushed all over you, I'd still be in the same boat as last year. You're welcome. I guess. A burst of chatter brought attention to the front of the cafeteria. Oh, there they are. Normal Boots men were strolling through the room. I and I started gathering our things, intending to join them at the usual table, but they walked right past it and continued on to ours. Looks like they'll be joining us here. We moved over a dozen or so seats to make room for them, but when they reached our table, they stood around it. No one said a word. Aren't you going to sit? PPG shifted uncomfortably. There's something we need to talk to you about. You took them, didn't you? Took what? Pardon? The boots. You've taken the golden boots.
No.
No, we didn't take them. What's going on? The statue of the boots has been stolen.
What the hell?
The boots? You guys practically worship that thing. That's creepy. We do worship it. That's actually very creepy. Why? That's awful, but why are you guys being so weird? You were looking at the boots the other day. A small silence followed. So? I think you know what I'm implying. I don't know, though. Hana and Mai? Never would have thought they could do it. You can never trust pink-haired girls. You're the reason I didn't ask you to the festival, bitch. My heart sunk. But Hana's so harmless. Especially when compared to Mai.
What?
What does that mean? Nothing. Come on, guys. You don't really think we did it, do you? They shifted uncomfortably, PUBG looking away. Nick and Josh busied themselves in making faces at one another. Do you? Do you? I looked at Satch. Surely he would know that I couldn't have done it. I spent the night at the festival with Satch. I was with him. There's no way I could have done it. Satch was avoiding my eyes, squinting at something on the wall. Satch? Well, you did leave early to do something. You take care of Oscar. He leaves a date early to look after a fish. Seriously? You've got to be kidding me. I'm innocent.
It's not my
So
fault.
am I. Are you guys our friends? We thought you were ours. Look, it might be better if we calm down and return to this later, okay? But it was too late. Shane led the club back to their own table, where they busied their heads together in a whispered conversation. I can't believe this.
Oh, no.
No, I'm sorry. If I hadn't stolen the key to look at the boots, they wouldn't have suspected us. Well, that just means we gotta clear our names, I suppose. I don't know if we have 10 minutes to do it. Looked at Mai, suddenly feeling as if like I was seeing her for the first time. You didn't steal them, right?
What?
What? Like you said, you did steal the key. You said you had sticky fingers, so...
I can't believe this.
How could you say something like that to me? Don't you trust me at all? I do, but... Gotta... say it like you haven't said you didn't do it. So... Just say the words you didn't do it and I'll believe you, kind of thing. She gathered up her things. It's only logical. I just want a straight answer. It's not
my fault.
Of course I didn't take them. Are you kidding me? You think I would do something to hurt any of my friends? Not to mention Jared? I'm leaving. Have fun by yourself. Well, shit. He stormed off, shutting the cafeteria door with a bang. How did this happen? In a matter of minutes, I not only lost all the new friends I made and any chance of joining the normal Boots Club, but I also lost my best friend and the person I'd be rooming with all year. I stared at my food. Suddenly I wasn't hungry anymore. The chatter of the lunchroom grew louder and louder until it seemed unbearable. I had to get out of there. Shoving away my tray, I got up and headed out of the cafeteria, away from all the people and to my only sanctuary, my room. So trembling in the doorway of her room. Thankfully, Mai wasn't there. Oh, good. That drama's out of the way. Glanced out the window. Class would be starting soon, and students who ate on the lawn trickled back into their respective classrooms. I would miss my class. But I don't give a fuck! I have a name to clear. I have 2 names to clear, actually. I mean, I would do that, but maybe Hana hasn't thought of that yet. How could this have happened? I sat on the side of my bed. Thought I was finally fitting in somewhere. I thought I finally made friends. But I lost it all in a matter of seconds. This was so stupid. The room blurred as I started to cry. No! No! Why did we go to look at the boots without asking? Now everyone thought I was... The sob not bothering to try and keep quiet. Everyone was a class now anyways. Hana? Hi! Hi, what do you want? I jumped. Satch poked his head around my door. The door I forgot to lock. What are you doing here? I hastily wiped my cheeks on the arm of my blazer, but it was too late. I could tell from the expression on Satch's face that he knew I was crying. He crept into the middle of the room, not moving any closer to me. I don't think you did it. You don't? No. Hana, I know would never hurt another person. She would never take something that didn't belong to her. She's too kind to do something like that. Tears rolled down my cheeks again.
Satch.
Thanks, Satch. I don't think Mai did it either. But concrete proof is needed before I can clear your names. Even though it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, it hardly ever works out that way. Not when it comes to people's hearts.
Satch.
Satch. I'm gonna try and figure out who did this, okay? Okay. Need help? Oh, yeah, it's probably best for us to lay low. Till then, it's probably best for you and Mai to lay low.
Yeah.
I'll handle this. But, okay, I mean it. I'll take care of this. Thanks, Satch. He nodded. He took a step towards me, reaching out as though he wanted to pat me on the shoulder, but seemed to think better of it. I'll see you around. With that, he left. I sat quietly on my bed, thinking over what happened. He said he believed this to be innocent, but I'd never seen him so stiff and formal. He seemed 1,000 miles away from me. I thought of the fun we had at the flower festival, but he laughed and shared food and hugged. As much as he said he didn't believe it, some part of him didn't trust me. I mean, he kinda has to. He seems like the logical type. So I would expect him to, like, follow his feelings in that regard, but also follow logic. And that's a fine line between unforgiving and I don't know how to explain it. Even Satch was doubting my character, albeit the most logical way possible. Grief throttled my heart. I wanted to get to know him better, but it seemed like there was no chance for that now. Hidden Block. I'm gonna call it now, Hidden Block. Someone from Hidden Block did it. Everything was too much. I was so tired. I laid down in my bed and closed my sore eyes. They were gonna be swollen. Just like that, I fell asleep. Hey. Started chapter 2. Does it have a name? No? Okay. Ugh. Sat up momentarily disoriented. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey. Must have fallen asleep. Now the room was lit with a warm orange glow. The sun just starting to set. It was happy and calm. It eased my mood slightly as I smiled at Mai. She avoided my eyes, instead marching over to her desk with a brisk movement. She shoved a stack of papers and books to the floor. Then she yanked out each of her drawers, one by one, dumped them over her desk, pencils, plush toys, erasers that looked like little bits of food, and a surprising number of keys piled onto the smooth whiteboard. What? It's my Turby pen! That's where it got off to. I grabbed the pen and handed it to me without even looking at me. She stared at her desk for a few seconds, seemingly thinking. Then she began to pick through the pieces, sorting them by size and color. Her hands moved frantically, moving her... What are you doing? Hey, Mai? Her foot tapped incessantly against the floor. She tilted her head towards me, but didn't respond. It took me a few seconds to realize I was the reason she was acting this way. Shame crept up my shoulders as I pieced together what just happened before I fell asleep. Stress or no stress! That was no way to treat my friend. I was definitely in the wrong here. Time to own up. I'm sorry about today. Today I accused you. I don't think you did it. I believe that you didn't do it. I mean, I trust you. I shouldn't have attacked you just because I was afraid. I was scapegoating. I was wrong. Her constant movement stopped. She sat back slightly, then her shoulders heaved as she took a deep breath. Thank you. Now, can we hug, or are you gonna, what are you doing? Exactly. We knew her pens and papers, but this time she was more calm and started actually pulling stuff back into her drawers. Turned away from her, needing something to cuddle. I grabbed Mr. Bunny and snuggled into his fur. It was wrong of me to accuse her. It definitely was, but at the same time, when I did, how could you say something like that to me? She got so mad even leaving the room. In a situation like that, it would be normal to ask who did it. I wasn't entirely sure her reaction was warranted. She was so defensive about it. As much as I'd rather not acknowledge it, it was suspicious. Maya was my friend. She said she didn't do it, so I should trust her. Right? Did trust mean I had to believe someone even when there was evidence to the contrary? Oh. Sash came by. He also thinks we didn't do it, and he's gonna try to figure out who took the boots. When I stopped sorting her stuff again, seemingly struck.
Really?
Yeah, really. There's no need for him to do that. Why would he go so far for us? Sash is such a good person. He really is. He wants us to lay low while he looks for evidence. That's fine. I don't feel like parading around right now anyways. So we can just, make up and stuff now, right? That sounds like a good time to do that, so we're not, I don't know, kicked out of the circle of friends again. That'd be a good idea. Sun faded from view. The stillness in our room began to irk me. I didn't want to leave the room, not after what happened today, but inside our dorm, it was insulated, stuffy. Even though time clearly passed, I was caught in a standstill. Satch was trying to save us. There wasn't any reason for him to do such a thing. We went to the flower festival together, sure, but what happened there was nowhere near justification for him to stick his neck out for us. He'd known us, what, a month? And he was fighting against friends he had for who knows how long. Who knows how? I didn't even know that about him, did I? And now that I thought about it, he saved my neck with the overdue book, too. He put his job on the line and never told me. Probably wouldn't ever have let me know, either. He took on so much for other people and hardly ever talked about it. Why? Just because he thought it was right? Here I was, sitting in my room like a fearful child cuddling a rabbit. I didn't think he was wrong that we should lay low. It looked really suspicious of me to be meddling around now, but I couldn't just sit here and do nothing. Some library books have gone missing. Oh. That's right, I could help him find those library books. Working at the library was what helped him pay to go to Asagao, after all. It'd be really bad if he got in trouble or even fired. Granted, it wasn't his fault. It's probably the librarian's, but she was the one with the power. He wouldn't have time to find them if he was trying to clear my name. Of course, he'd never let me do it if he knew I was helping him, so I just wouldn't mention it. So at least we're doing something. That's good. We're gonna solve the case of the missing books. Butt books. Book butts. Books that are shaped like butts. Is that a thing? I want that to be a thing. Someone make that a thing. If anyone happens to go back and watch these videos. There was still something I could do to help someone who was himself so helpful, made me feel tons better. You want to work on that geography homework tomorrow? I'm never good at remembering where the Mushroom Kingdom is. What? I snapped out of her stupor with a jolt. Huh? Oh, sure, why not? It's fine. With a renewed sense of purpose, Maya and I got to work. Things wouldn't stay like this for long. It was just a matter of time before it blew over. I'm going to save here. Over here. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you to T-Cower, Shroud, and that'll be all for supporting me on Patreon this month. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye! Through the lamp. Wait. Can I go underneath? I can go underneath. How did I not know this? How did I not know this? Oh god, I'm trapped. I don't want to go back and do it. I don't want to go back and do it. I don't want to go back and do it.